What is up, everybody? Kyle Sessions here. Welcome back to another video, and today we have my Fyter Fest Night 2 I almost said review. It's my predictions, not my review just yet. So yeah, very excited for AEW tonight. Last week's Fyter Fest Night 1, probably one of the best AEW shows of all time. Definitely an all-timer episode of Dynamite. And we will find out tonight if Night 2 delivers as well. And looking at the card, well, there's some good stuff here. So let's get onto it. The first match is a match that I didn't know was taking place until I looked at this card, which is Wheeler Yuta versus Darby Allin. Of course, Yuta recently coming in looking good alongside the best friends of Orange Cassidy, Chris Statlander, and Chuck Taylor. Of course, Trent out injured. Yeah, Yuta had a good showing last week on Dynamite against Sammy Guevara, and he's getting another shot to shine here against Darby. Of course, Darby coming off that unbelievable coffin match against Ethan Page last week as well, which is why I'm going to go with Darby. I don't see Darby taking a loss, especially to someone on Yuta's level, where like I don't even think he is kind of at that lower level of the card right now because he's only after coming in. He does seem like there is AEW do have some plans for him. He has picked up a couple of wins on Dark and Elevation. Of course, his first Dynamite appearance was against Sammy Guevara. His second one is this week against Darby. So it feels like they do have plans for Yuta, but I just struggle to see him beating Darby, especially with Darby coming off that hot win over Page. So yeah, I'm going with Darby there. Of course, should be some good stuff, and there also probably should be some developments in the Kenny Omega Hangman Page feud. Of course, they're not for a match, but as I was talking about Ethan Page, it reminded me of Adam Hangman Page, and I just want to say that we'll probably get another promo confrontation between those two. As I said in my last videos on AEW, this is probably my favourite thing in wrestling, how they've built up Hangman Page and the whole Hangman Page Kenny Omega storyline, and Hangman's rise in general to the world title position. Literally since All Out, when he first came in, he kind of lost, and then kind of how that struggle got to him. But I might do a video just focusing on why I love that feud some other time. But yeah, expect something to develop there as well. And while we're on the topic of Kenny Omega and the Elite Hunter Frankie Kazarian takes on Doc Gallows. I'm going to go with Frankie Kazarian here. I feel like it's what makes the most sense. Of course, I believe this is the first match I can remember of Frankie having as the Elite Hunter character. He might have had some stuff on Dark and Elevation that I can't remember. Actually, I think he might have had a tag team match with Penta and Kingston as well. But this is kind of the first singles match he's had under this character. And I feel like it would make sense for him to get the win over a member of the Elite in Doc Gallows. There'll probably be some shenanigans, with Carl Anderson, maybe the Young Bucks and all getting involved. But yeah, I'm going with Frankie Kazarian to go there. Orange Cassidy with Chris Statlander versus the Blade with the Bunny. I like how they've kind of found a little kind of something for the Blade to do, kind of a short little rivalry, this little feud with Orange Cassidy since Butcher got injured. But I can't wait for the Butcher to come back. I like the Butcher and the Blade as a team. And yeah, this, as I said, this is a nice little filler feud. But again, I don't see Orange Cassidy losing to the Blade. I just don't see that happening. And then so yeah, I'm going to go with Orange Cassidy to go over here. But this should be some fun matchup. I do like the Blade. But yeah, I can't wait for the Butcher to come back as well. Chris Jericho versus Shawn Spears. It's a chair match stipulation only for Shawn Spears. Jericho has to wrestle under normal singles match rules. Of course, this is one of Jericho's challenges that he has to go through in order to get that one-on-one match against MJF. And again, I do like Shawn Spears, big Shawn Spears fan since his days as the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger in NXT. And yeah, so this is a big match for Spears going one-on-one against Jericho. But as I said, this is another one where it's kind of predictable. And TV wrestling, there's nothing bad with that being predictable. So yeah, because TV wrestling is normally just to get from one point of a story to another, and this is what that is. This just a way of continuing on this Jericho MJF feud. So of course Jericho is going to get the win here and get one step closer to that eventual singles match against MJF, which will probably end up being All Out. Jon Moxley defends the IWGP United States Championship in a Texas deathmatch against Lance Archer. If you don't know already, they did reference this last week in Archer's promo. These two did have a Texas deathmatch at Wrestle Kingdom. What Wrestle Kingdom was it? It was the Wrestle Kingdom of 2020. I can't remember what the exact number of the Wrestle Kingdom was. But it was Wrestle Kingdom 2020. They had a Texas deathmatch for the IWGP United States Championship, which Moxley won. That's when Moxley won this belt. So Archer getting his rematch, getting it in the Texas deathmatch stipulation again, should be a good one. The first match was a good match. Very, very physical, hardcore match as you'd expect with the Texas deathmatch stipulation. These two guys. It would be interesting to see Archer win it, but yeah, don't see Moxley dropping the IWGP belt here. So I'm going to go with Moxley to retain in what could be a match of the night. As I said, these two had a great match before. This will probably be another one. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really see. I'd kind of be surprised if Moxley lost the belt. I know New Japan have the partnership with Impact and AEW and all, but I'd be surprised if he didn't lose it on a New Japan show. Whether that is a New Japan strong show or it's in Japan, I'm not sure about. I would lean towards I don't see him losing it not in Japan, but it is the United States Championship, and Strong do have a big show coming up where you probably expect Moxley to retain the belt on or defend the belt on that. So yeah, who knows? I just don't see Moxley losing the IWGP belt on a non-New Japan show. So just because of that, I'm going to go with Moxley. And then last match, I feel like this match or either the IWGP match from what has been announced, I feel like one of these will main event, and personally this is probably the one I think will main event. It's the AEW Women's Championship. It's on the line. It's Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defending against the Native Beast, Nyla Rose, of course with Vicky Guerrero. And I'm going with Britt Baker here. Again, I feel like it's way too early to take the belt off Britt. She just won it at the last pay-per-view. And yeah, I just won't take it off her just yet. So I'm going to go with Dr. Britt Baker to retain here and continue the reign of the DMD. But yeah, this should be a good match. Britt Baker and Nyla Rose probably two of the best in the women's division. Bar the Joshi wrestlers, of course, Shida and all. Rio and Yuka Sakazaki are who had thrown there. But yeah, they're definitely two of the best in the women's division. So I have high hopes for this match. Again, like I said with the Moxley match, this has very high potential in my book to be a match of the night contender. So very looking forward to this, but as I said, I feel like it's way too early to take the belt off Baker. So yeah, Britt Baker to retain here and continue on her reign as champion. And that is it for my predictions for AEW Fyter Fest Night 2. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of these predictions and what your predictions for the show are. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, leave a like on this video, and I will see you in the next one.